G'day guys, welcome to another 0 to 60. Today, we've got Joe again.
Hey, you can't get rid of me, can you?
It's been awesome. Joe's been so good getting us all these cars to test while we're over here. And what are we in today, Dave?
Well, today is a brand new, how many miles are on it, Joe?
For the camera's sake, we'll say 1200, because then we'll get people saying, oh my god, you shouldn't have done launch control with a car less than 1200 miles. Isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
It is well running, but it's a brand new M140i.
Now this is it's the update version. It's got the B58. Is that correct?
Yep, yeah. So all 140s came with the B58. That was the big difference between the M135, which was the N55, and then this one's got the B58 in it.
And this one's also spec'd with the 8-speed ZF gearbox, which is buttery smooth, but still fast, DSG-like performance. I love it.
Oh, that was good. That was a bite, wasn't it? Fuck, it feels fast.
Now, big difference between the two motors in the 140 and the 135 is the economy, from what I can gather. It's a much smoother, more refined engine, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not as aggressive with the power delivery, but there seems to be more of it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and you guys have spent plenty of time in both cars recently, which is good. And yeah, definitely economy is a standout thing for me. And I know a lot of people go on about, oh, why are you bothered about economy in a hot hatch? Well, you are, especially here in the UK when petrol's like £1.30 a litre.
$1 million,
yeah. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And also this thing just has a lot more mid-range punch, so it does feel more turbocharged to me than the older M135, which almost feels NA in the sense that it's got all the power at the top.
Okay, so does this one sort of feel like it's sort of tapers off? Like it sort of comes on early and then tapers off?
Yeah, but not to the extent that like a powerful diesel does, that you're like, okay, well I'm not gaining anything, I should need to shift. Okay. You still feel like you're gaining, but if you do short shift, you don't feel like you've lost much
out of the
pace. Yeah. So it's a very usable, incredible engine, but it doesn't encourage you to rev out all the time because you just don't need to.
Awesome. Now, this one isn't quite as spec'd as well as your M135, is it?
No, it's not. And I'd say the standout feature that we've sort of been talking about over the last couple of days that it doesn't have is...
You guys just keep banging on about this.
It's the adaptive suspension. Now, when I first got my first M135, you know, I'd watched the Chris Harris video that's got like 3 million views now, and he just literally said you must get the adaptive suspension. And driving both cars back to back recently, like, you know, lots of time in each car, you really notice the difference, like...
I don't know if it's just us getting old, but yeah, this the adaptive, it has the ability to feel sporty, but then feel like you're in a 3 or a 5 series and be comfortable everywhere.
Yeah.
This, to me, is a bit too harsh.
It doesn't settle down, does it?
I do get where you guys are coming from, but, I mean, I've had cars with coilovers and I don't mind stiff suspension, but I could live with this. Although, I think you said it's only like a £500 extra, is that right?
Exactly, yeah.
So I guess from that point of view, it's...
in finance, that's about £8 a month.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like it's a very, very good £8 a month. You know, well spent.
Cool.
True. Now, we spent some time in the 135 yesterday, which is a manual, which is a big. Oh, it does.
That's it. It's insane. A stock 1 series.
I know.
That is insane.
You take the badges off it, and it's like yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Getting onto the times, we ended up with a 5.2 in your, or 5.29 in the tuned 135 yesterday.
Yep.
I kind of expect this to be quicker because it's got the ZF.
Yep.
And it makes those launches a little bit easier. What do you reckon it's going to do?
I agree. I think the launches, the launch control in here, although it's not like state of the art and it's nothing more really than just holding it at about 2,000 and a bit revs. I've experienced how well this thing launches off the line, and I'd be very surprised, and that with the very quick gear shifts, I'd be very surprised if we don't do at least a sub 5. I know these cars, perfect conditions, one person, low fuel, they're capable of like mid 4s, but as we've experienced and as I've seen in your channel, everything you test in real life and real roads, it's always like between half a second and a second off what you can do. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 4.9.
4.9.
Yeah.
So, this one doesn't have a slippery diff, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, absolutely.
So it can't be too hard off the line.
No.
But I don't know where it's going to be. 4.9s sounds like a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm expecting mid 5s.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So you're expecting slower than my manual?
Yeah.
Well, after the
After the tune.
After the tune.
But then before the tune, it did a 5.5. So okay,
True.
that's interesting.
Should we go see what it does?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Go. Gear shift is good. 5.4.
Okay, let's do another one.
Go. Yep. 5.4. Go.
The only problem when you're not in Sport Plus is the shifts are slower.
5.4.
Yeah, the shifts are slower.
Go. Yep.
Do one more here.
9.
Oh, okay.
This start was a bit.
Yeah, and when I switched, it hesitated. When I switched modes, it hesitated. So let's try launch control one more time.
Go.
Oh, that was good. That was a bite, wasn't it?
Yep.
Feels fast.
5.3.
Oh, okay.
It chirped in the second.
It did.
That was gnarly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's warmed up a bit and the car's ready to.
Yeah, well, apparently the launch control in this, even though I think it's quite a simple one, apparently it learns. So if you keep doing it, it's like, oh, there's more traction. Okay, we can give it a bit more. And that's why I think this first and second was a lot more vicious that time.
Go. Yep. That didn't feel as aggressive. 5.1.
Whoa!
It's fucking learning, isn't it?
It is.
Oh man.
It's getting more.
5.08.
Wow.
We're so close to the 4-second mark.
Wow. Wow.
That was actually pretty gnarly. We've had the runs done, and probably one of the most consistent cars we've ever done. That was, you might have to back me up on this, Dave, it was 5.4, 5.4, 5.4, 5.3, then 5.1.
Boom. And it's like, yeah, it's not 5.1 something, it was 5.08. Yeah.
One thing, you actually mentioned it, Joe, the launch controls started to relearn. So it started off on it was almost like a soft launch, wasn't
A gentle launch, yeah.
It pulled away quite nicely.
Yep.
Still quite hard shifts.
Yep.
But then the more we did, it got more aggressive, and you got a little bit of wheel spin on that 5.08. It was a little bit of wheel spin off the line, and then it chirped in the second even, which I thought was gnarly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, obviously, it's doing some clever stuff with learning the tarmac and how much traction it's got and how much power, when it can start pulling the power in, and
Yep.
yeah, goes to show that a ZF8 speed is...
It's a clever box.
Yeah.
And a fast box, and it feels like a DSG.
Yeah.
It really does. It's really aggressive.
It sounds like a DSG as well. I mean, coming from Australia, where we've got some of the, the automatics, they're very American and like old.
Slush boxes, yeah.
Horrible. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
awesome, and
Yeah.
like you say, like from the outside, it sounds like a dual clutch. It pops when it changes gear.
Well, it's
which is-
super when you got it in auto like we got, or comfort like we got at the moment. It's super smooth. You can't even tell when it's changing gear. But when you are really hammering like on those runs, you can feel the changes in the car, can't you? It's like, and then also when you're coming off the power and you're like, okay, done. You come up, you realise how savagely this thing is accelerating. Like the rate that it's going at is just, unbelievable.
Yeah, the new generation of the M Lights, the 140, is a genuinely serious performance car. It's faster than a 2-generation old V10 M5. It's a friggin' 1 Series.
That's in a straight line. I don't get that. Like,
No.
it will smoke it like around a track.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Thank you very much for bringing us into this car, Joe, and showing us the new world that BMW has to offer. It's mind-boggling.
It is
Absolute pleasure. Well, I'm glad that you know how much I love these cars, and I'm glad when I get people into them, whether they're new customers or new people that bought them, or friends that also like cars. It's good to sort of to walk away with a smile and go, oh my god, it really is the real deal.
It is. We're walking away going, how can we finance one of these?
So you're going to do quite an in-depth review about this car?
Yeah, I'm going to do one in-depth review and sort of talk about it, comparing it to my 135 a bit, you know, the engine differences and the various things like the new iDrive system in here that you get. So yeah, that'll be on my channel soon,
Awesome.
Hopefully.
Cool, yeah, we'll put a link to that below. If you do want to know more about this vehicle, be sure to check that out. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you.